You carried us, so that's all right though. I'm not worried about it.
I'm just.
So let's get into this conversation about Sexy Red.
Wait, where do we start?
I wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Are we talking about her brand?
Because I hate doing this because it's guys with a podcast having to talk about this. Is hip hop as a whole is going down the toilet.
Oh yeah,
and the women have followed us down the trap chute. Because we went from Tekashi 6ix9ine to now Sexy Red and people like her. And I have no option but to think that these people are just put out there to make black people look like buffoons. Because we look like buffoons. Sexy Red, what the fuck does she be rapping about? I don't even...
Her booty hole.
So her entire discography is going to be her talking about that shit.
Her pussy pink and her booty hole brown. That's what she be
and yelling
about.
ski.
Ski.
She explained what ski meant.
I don't know what ski meant.
Don't you? I would explain it, but
YouTube.
I don't want to. It's just stupid. Like she. I don't believe that if you got Sexy Red alone in a room and talked to her, and she was, to be honest, that she would call herself a rapper or an entertainer. I think that young lady would look at you and tell you the truth, which is,
I don't know what the fuck.
She is shock value. Yeah. That is all that it is. Her songs are not about her being quote unquote young and turned, because I know young and turned. I went to college.
I know.
There's nothing more young and turned than college. If you think you've partied and you haven't been to a quote unquote party college, you're lying to yourself. I went to San Diego State University. I assure you, we partied harder than you guys. There are very few colleges that partied harder than we did. Trust me. And ain't nobody have to do the shit that she was doing or talk about the shit she was doing. So I have no choice but to be like, she. How do you feel about that though? About where music is going now?
Music is not in a good place. As a
do this. Who is the top 10 artists right now in music? You got Drake.
Yeah, I mean Drake number one.
Right?
No, you still got Future out there too.
Is he a top 10 though?
Yeah.
So you got Drake. He always going to do his numbers, right?
Drake always going to hit.
You got Taylor Swift, who right now, and I got to put her up there just because.
Fact. Okay, we're not just doing hip hop.
No, everybody.
Okay,
everybody you can name at least.
Everybody, all right.
So
all right,
I got
cool.
Taylor Swift. Her music is all about her breakups. Her sad, I can't keep a nigga ass.
Facts.
You got Drake.
Drake.
I mean, at least he versatile, I guess.
Drake all over the place, and it's not a bad thing at all.
It's a horrible thing.
What? No, Drake is so ambidextrous. It's not even funny.
Fans.
Like, yo, don't do that, man, Drake, like that. Just because.
But who else is it, bro? Like if you heard they coming to town, you like, damn, they gonna shut shit down.
Beyonce's still gonna do it.
She up there. But is her music that good? I don't feel like her music is that good.
I didn't like that last album.
Bro, I don't think Beyonce is Beyonce off a name right now. I don't think she ain't dropping no damn hits where you like, yo, this gotta be play. It's not happening.
Hey, can I say something that might be this might make a lot of people mad? So remember when Beyonce announced that she was gonna drop that latest album, that house album, and then Drake came out with like his house album. His shit was low key fire, like more than Beyonce's, like dead ass.
Drake is better than Beyonce.
Like that shit was crazy. Like,
I don't think that's debatable. I don't think it's close to being
debatable.
I think Drake's music is better.
I think
Rihanna's music is better than Beyonce's.
There we go. I miss Rihanna.
ASAP
got this bitch.
I was in California at the time, like I said, when Rihanna was going hard. You're not going to hear, even when I travel internationally, Rihanna
is everywhere.
Has music you can play on some it's a good album shit, and she has music that you couldn't go to the club for like a 5-year span and not hear Rihanna. Remember that love? If we found love in a hopeless place. That shit,
yo,
bro. If I can't tell you how many times I was drunk as fuck, sitting in some fucking club in
Future
Cali.
and Rihanna, love. That shit to this
Bruh,
day with
it's
Rihanna
like 4 or 5
is a
songs from
fucking
Rihanna
banger.
that just play. But
It-
those are
it
the
could-
only. But those are the only artists I can name right now. That's
Really?
really like. And Rihanna ain't even in it no more right now. She ain't even doing it.
It's really not, honestly. All right, so it's
Who,
really.
who you gonna say? We can't say Lil Durk,
Nah.
okay? Because he better at arguing with niggas and talk about his ops than rapping.
It's all right. You got to think.
Young boy, you can't say him.
You got to think like this, because it's like it's no longer just like whose album, or it's really Metro Boomin came out with an album, and then everybody hops on on his beats and shit like that, and it becomes like no one's doing like fire singles anymore. It's like the DJs are like.
That's my point. Music is in a bad place.
Yeah.
So a Sexy Red comes, and then she just shoots it in the head. I mean, it's already on its last leg dying, I guess. And she came in and she finished it off. She's what we call a fatality.
You know whose music I've never heard? Sukihana's.
I've heard one song of hers.
I've never heard a song by her, and somehow she's an artist. And I was like, well,
It was the equivalent of being kicked in the balls by a mule. It was terrible. It was horrible.
I found her when she was in London, doing that little stunt.
Is that where she from?
No.
Where's she from? Like Jamaica or some shit?
I have no clue. I don't know very much about this woman. Except
Speaking of,
she was with Dr. Umar.
But speaking of Drake, you and I started a conversation yesterday
about
his Halle Berry thing, and I want you to give your perspective on Halle being angry at him about using her likeness and her image. So go ahead,
Halle,
please go ahead.
Halle. I mean, like, shoot, if you want to sue and get a bag, that's on you. Like,
Shout out to you, Halle. We love it.
Exactly.
Hey, I love you, Halle. So go ahead.
Halle, like, you Halle. I'm pronouncing this. Anyways, like, you know how the game go. You know how this is. Like, this, you not hurt. This is just another opportunity. Drake got the bag, so you probably already messing with Drake one time or the other. Like, you know how the industry be. Them niggas all connected and shit. This is just drama.
That wasn't your. I want everybody to know that he's capping right now. This was not his take yesterday.
Look. I did some research, and not even did some research. I really thought
not his take yesterday.
My first take was wild. My first take was not wild. My first take was the truth. Cause like,
which is
you hate.
Which is
my first take was like, hey, Halle, you done ran through some like you done been through a couple. Like, so look,
what's that got to do with this lady not wanting this man? Now again,
I get it, but I see where Drake was reaching at.
Like, it don't matter. Drake is too damn sensitive to be reaching
I know,
and taking shots.
And I
at
didn't
people.
say Drake was right for it. Like, did I say Drake was right for it?
This is a man.
Did I say
who
Drake
sat
before
on
we
LeBron
go?
James' couch crying because he lost the Pusha T.
I'm saying I didn't say Drake was right, but I was like, hey, this fair game. Like, now she could go back at him. It don't matter. Like, this good content in my eyes right now. Like,
This nigga said it's fair game.
Like, I didn't like. All right, so it's not like it's the first time it's ever happened. Maybe the first time to Halle, but who else uses Halle Berry lyrics? Everybody uses like name dropping Halle, like, and she'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool," but like, I guess this is
name dropping Halle and using her image on an album that clearly is meant to be disrespectful is two totally different things. The song,
what was the name of the album again?
Something like Ran Through or some shit like that. Some shit like that. It's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it.
Wait, let me see the album.
Yeah, it's something. It's a negative connotation to it for sure.
I gotta, cause I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even see the album cover. What is it? It's called Ran Through?
Something like that. This man's having technical difficulties.
Oh shit!
What's the name of it?
Damn.
What's the name of it?
I don't know the name of it. I just seen the photo of it.
Let me see. Oh, Slime Me Out or something.
Slime, yeah, there we go. Slime Me Out. Hey, yo, Drake, you wild.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have Uno reverse.
Oh shit!
You still feeling it?
Yo, this shit is hilarious. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
No. I'm not saying it's right.
Okay.
I ain't say, yo, Drake, you. Hey, yo, you wild, my nigga. This is crazy. This is outside.
Anyway, I feel the way I feel about that. I don't think. First of all, I love Halle. So
I know you love Halle.
Let's get that in the clear right now.
I love Halle
I love
like,
Halle now. So about Halle, we can you know what I'm saying, go back and forth about that all day.
This man trying to be next.
Listen, look, man, it's only a couple I'd simp for. She one of them. But it's just Drake. Like I said, some people I'm like, all right, cool. Some people would be like, you know what, it'd be funny. You know what I'm saying? Drake not one of them people. Drake not one of them people who you could do that to and he would be okay with it.
Drake slime you out, bro.
Yeah, it's like slime me out or some shit like that.
It's slime you out. It's slime you out with
a picture of Halle covered in slime.
Shit.
And it's the dude. Okay, man. All right, man. I ain't gonna hold you.